Is it fair, honestly, that Zambians are paid little money? What is your job, bro? Labor minister, your labor office should make sure that people are paid according to the... Hi guys, it's a girl lilymutamztv, also known as Z, girl from Zambia. If you're new to my YouTube channel, please subscribe so that each time I upload videos, you will be notified that Z aposapoka video. Thank you so much for more than 65,700 subscribers. I am so grateful na totela sana. In this video, I will be sharing with you about a restaurant or a business in Zambia that is owned by foreign nationals that makes a lot of money, and yet they are paying their workers little money. I was very surprised because when I was on the Copper Belt last year in Zambia, I visited this particular place, and just a drink of, I think we're about 4 or 5 people, we spent a lot of money for a few like soft drinks. And I was surprised to read the salary of the head chef and supervisor. Honestly, I don't even know what the Ministry of Labor is doing. And as youths, I think we need to start boycotting. We need to campaign for ourselves, especially for people who are being mistreated by foreigners. Honestly, how can you pay a head chef that cooks all those lovely sumptuous meals 1,200 kwacha? That is about even half of about 60 pounds or $70 a month, and yet a plate of food is $30, and you're giving these people little money. Here are the pay slips. Cry, beloved Zambia. This is the salary of a head chef, the one that cooks all these meals. Let me just post some images of the meals so that you can see what I mean. They are not cheap meals. Watch this. I can't even fathom, how this is possible when we have the Ministry of Labor, meaning foreigners are doing whatever they like. Now, the head chef is getting about 1,200 kwacha, right? And then the supervisor is getting about 700 kwacha. Honestly, what type of slavery is this? That 1,000, you can't even rent an apartment in Lusaka. You can't even, I think you'll be renting a room. You can't even feed your family. You can't even take them to school. Why can't the Ministry of Labor even put a minimum wage of at least even 3,000 kwacha? This is pathetic. At least 3,000 kwacha is about 150 to 200 pounds. It's per month. The chef will make all these expensive meals only to be given money which is like a tip. That money is a tip. Because when you have 10 or 50 customers giving even the 100 kwacha, that money is a tip. Honestly, or 20 kwacha, it's a tip. Honestly, the Ministry of Labor needs to be fired because she doesn't know her job. This is what we talk about when we have old people who are in positions, they don't even know what they need to do. And when Mao Sampa was trying to chase after what's going on in different Chinese companies, it became a problem. Now, look, and the keg is the elite place where Zambians go and sit, and yet their own fellow Zambians are being given chicken change as salary. We need an audit of these companies because they make a lot of money. And for them to be paying people peanuts is a real joke. At the end of this video, I'll also add some auditors and some lawyers that met in Zambia, and they were talking about how ministers' lifestyles need to be audited. Because honestly, if you really care about what is happening in Zambia as a minister, you won't be spending luxuriously wherever you are. And I think it's high time their lives were monitored. Because how can you allow such things to be happening? It means you're sleeping on your job. Joyce, what are you doing as a labor minister? What is your job? What is your role? For people to be paid peanuts. I said it. I said foreign nationals pay people any money. People thought I was just talking, oh no, there's a minimum wage. Which minimum wage if a head chef is getting paid 1,200? Honestly, even a head chef here, let me just say even a cleaner gets paid good money. Honestly, this is a rip-off. Honestly, this is the West government. Honestly, I can't even imagine this. To find that this company makes a lot of money and you give your head chef $60, $70. Cry, beloved Africa, that you have enslaved your own people in the so-called foreign investors that pay people peanuts. And that is why you find that somebody is working in a shop, in a restaurant, they've never even flown abroad or even gone on a plane before. Because how are they going to manage? But in the Western world, you find that people who work in the shop, they're the ones who go to holidays to Tenerife, they go to Barbados, because you can afford it. The money is good. How? Honestly, it's like poverty it will never depart. Why? We need a change. We need labor ministers that will put in rules and regulations. If it means these companies to hire 5 people or 10 people because the salary is saying 2.5, it's better. Besides, they can be doing shifts. They can be working according to their shift patterns. How can you have a head chef to be getting paid peanuts like this? And you are comfortable and you will be there, labor minister announcing to say this company is treating people well. No. This is unacceptable. And as youths of Zambia, we need to protest. No going to eat from cake. I even thought that the head chef there gets even about 4,000 or 5,000 kwacha, but to get 1,200 is a joke, honestly. And that is a Zambia where we're living, where poverty is like a bag. The next president that is coming in, we are not joking with you. You have to make sure you put things in place. National minimum wage. These foreign investors make a lot of money. Probably they even evade taxes because of corruption. And then you allow them to pay your people cheap money like that. Let them do whatever corruption with you, but let them pay Zambian people great money. It's pathetic. That's all I wanted you to see, and I'm very, very disappointed that this is going on in Zambia and nobody is talking about it, because after all, the labor minister made sure that Mao Sampa apologized. This is the government that we have. And then we have the Lusaka minister, Charles Banda as well, who also talk rubbish as well, because they feel we don't need to temper or talk about their foreign investors, the Chinese. Now what about these people who are paying our Zambian citizens little money? Is it fair, honestly, that Zambians are paid little money? What is your job, bro? Labor minister, your labor office should make sure that people are paid according to the work that they are doing. There's a lot of cheap labor in Zambia, and they work hours, long hours. The hours are not short, it's shift patterns. And you know, this type of work is a restaurant, so people can eat till 10 o'clock at night. And then at the end of the day, you will even find out that even the transport that they use their own transport. They don't even have a transport allowance. Maybe at times they have to leave work at night. Honestly, how do you even sleep? What type of conscience do you have that your own fellow Zambians are suffering like this, and you don't even bother, and you'll be there saying, oh, all the foreign investors, they are keeping our Zambians safe? No. Cake and Lion and other restaurants, because it's not the only place, need to pay Zambian citizens good money. You can't be paying Zambians that little money. Honestly, that's little money. That's chicken change. That money should be probably a cleaner's wage, honestly. Now I'm asking myself, if the head chef can get 1,200, what about a waitress? If a supervisor can get about 700, what about a waitress? How much are they getting? 500 kwacha? Come on, guys. Why have you allowed foreign investors to take over our country like this? As if they would even pay peanuts to people in their own countries. You allow them to do whatever they like. They are at liberty to pay people any money. And because these people, they are suffering, they know there's nobody that's going to defend them. They just accept and work all these shifts. Honestly, what type of cheap labor is this? For a head chef to get paid this little money, and the supervisor too, little money. For those of you who have families that work for Cake and Lion, please ask them how much they get paid, especially the waitress. I'd like to really know, because this is cheap labor, this is slavery. Not in 2020 that my people will get paid little money like this. Look at how expensive the meals are in that place, and for people to be paid peanuts. It's shocking. And you'll find that these same foreign investors are treated as priority in Zambia. Why? Because our ministers and our current government worships foreign investors and not the Zambian people. I was shocked to see this salary. And when it was sent to me, I couldn't believe it. This is how much people are getting in Zambia. So I was right after all. When I say that people are getting peanuts, imagine even people working in the mines. Mines, tough job, hard labor. You're paying people 1,500 kwacha, which is about 60, 70 pounds. This is a joke. This is a joke, honestly. Whosoever will be in as the next labor minister, since Joyce is sleeping, please work hard. Implement policies. Make the foreign investors sign agreements. It's our country, for goodness sake. We give them the rules and the regulations of what they should do. So by putting on a national minimum wage, they should obey the law of the land and not allowing foreign investors to do whatever they like because they are at liberty to do it. You need to put in laws in place. Honestly, the whole government needs to be reshuffled. In fact, they even need to be fired now because they're not doing their job. What is your job as a labor minister? To sit down and only deal with contracts elsewhere? What job do you do, if I might ask? People are struggling in Zambia, and it's not even nice to hear of all these comments because you don't care. How can foreign businesses be making millions but Zambians are suffering? What are your priorities? Why are you in government? Who put you in government? Isn't it the people of Zambia? Aren't you being paid via the taxes of the people of Zambia? So when we speak, you listen to us and you don't silence us. Today they wanted the young people to have a youth meeting. All the youth have refused because it's a trap. You've never had time to listen to the youth. Now imagine how many youths out there are working only for them to work and earn little money. This young man here sells charcoal to survive in Zambia, yet he's a graduate. He was promised that his job placement was there. Since several years now, he hasn't been called for his job placement. Corruption. Now he has to sell charcoal to survive. Yet a cadre who can't even speak English is the one in the office getting free salary. Zambia is a jungle. It's being run by people in a jungle. It's more or less like a lion's den, where you can't even move. If you move, you'll be attacked. This is so disappointing. And I'm looking for this young man, the young man that sells charcoal, so that we should find a way of empowering him. We can't watch a graduate waste away like this. We need to empower him. We need to find ways and means to empower this young man. It is not fair. It is not fair. How many more of him are graduates and they are staying home? So today I'll be having a live stream talking about this young man, and we'll possibly interview the young lady that dropped out of university because of lack of funds, and she is now making buns. So we'll talk about these things today. I just wanted you to have an idea of everything, and then we'll talk about it in the live stream. We need the national minimum wage in Zambia changed, and we need more employment opportunities for graduates. Honestly, this is it. We are tired. Thanks for watching my YouTube channel. It's a girl lilymutamztv, also known as Gelowapazed. See you on my next video. I love you guys. Thanks for watching my YouTube channel. To contact me, please check the description box below and email me if you have any story you would like me to share. Thank you.